Hey, TraderGuff here. It is April 8th, and as an intraday stock options trader, I do a written review of my trade of the day every day. So here it is, my trade of the day, NVDA. So we're going to start the big picture actually on the 4 hour today. Um, we're going to start the big picture on the market indices. Market indices over the last couple days and overall the last week has been showing either you want to call it a correction or a continuation of the bear market that we had over the course of this year, seeing an overall correction on the SPY from highs. Then we can jump into the 4 hour on NVIDIA to see how that related to this stock. There was this range here that NVIDIA was opening at around 237, and if it fell below this 237 range or 239 and fell below 237, there's this range here that had tons of chop, tons of wicks, and did not have much. I mean, you maybe could have drawn a price there at 235, right? But there was not much price action to plot in between this level. It was mainly just wicks, and so we were looking for a fall into this level as a trade opportunity today with a possible weakness in the overall market. So if we jumped into the 3 minute, you can really see that NVIDIA off of yesterday's low, it came down, formed a nice little head and shoulders range, broke that range, tried to push higher to higher days, and failed at this consolidation area. We then in the pre-market had a nice little range. Now this is like ideal what I look for in terms of a PM range. Just a decent little barcode. And then on the open, we saw a very clear conviction that there was sellers winning the battle. And we were looking for a break of that PM low, basically the opening drive off that low of 239 and the neckline of yesterday's sort of head and shoulders pattern. A break of the 237.71, which was the shoulder of yesterday. I was looking to possibly enter here if my edge had played out. But we can jump into the play-by-play to how I actually traded this stock today. At 9:44, upon the lower low and close across the VWAP and converging 21-day in VWAP, I wasn't entering on this candle just because it was relatively low volume for the move across VWAP. You know, I want to be entering in on accelerating volume. One of my rules is I want to be looking for increased volume on the move away from VWAP. So here I didn't get that. So on the even lower volume and the wick back from it tried to come up, it opened, it tried to come up, and then it came back down, and I entered right around here at 9:44 for the move to support. On the next candle, I've been telling myself this week and weeks before have been some of my greatest weeks because I'm finally gaining the ability to not spook myself out and reload on positions that I know the stock is working in my favor, or the trade rather is working in my favor. So on this next candle here, I reshorted on a reload. Usually my stop is the VWAP. If we close back above the VWAP after entering here, that's my stop. But we came up, we wicked off the VWAP, and then I entered, and we closed. And we actually did that twice. If you go to the 1 minute, you can see here this double candle top here. I actually entered here and then here. It wasn't two contracts at the same time. They were about a minute and a half apart, but I traded on the 3 minute. So it's actually all within this same candle that I grabbed those two contracts. Then on the next candle, I noticed that we were pushing back up towards VWAP once again. I was going to reload here, but today's witching day, so I was, trying to reduce some risk that I may have had getting stopped out on 4 contracts over VWAP on a witching day. you know, theta really destroys contracts on today's like this. The I went flat on this candle at 951 as we broke below lows, had the accelerating volume away from VWAP, and the move towards this 232, 233 support rather. As we came down, the tape began to slow around 233.50. I'm a sucker for Fibonacci numbers, so 233.50 is a great Fibonacci number for my brain to want to sell at, and today was an amazing chop. With 0-day expiry contracts, now these contracts move like a MFR, and it just makes for an awesome trade. Today was an awesome trade. We can really see the continuation downwards past this support, which shows that this trade was working in our favor all the way up until that support. So that's a little pat on the back on my part, just because I've been making some really A-plus trades this week. And that was it. That was my trade of the day on NVDA. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you, and peace. We'll see you next time.